So Indiana passed a law saying, oh, well, if you feel that it's your religious freedom to discriminate against others, have at it, Hoss. Not only can the government do it, but private businesses can do it. So, of course, there was a tremendous amount of backlash from Apple and NASCAR and NCAAs and Salesforce.com and even Walmart. All these different organizations and, most importantly, companies said that we're not going to do business with Indiana unless they fix the law. So Mike Pence went and talked to the Indiana legislators and said, oh, yeah, we meant to fix it all along. Sure. Yeah, in case we don't engage that much. No, we're looking forward to fixing it. So today they started that process. Their conference committee report states that the bill does not allow a provider to deny services, employment, or housing on the basis of sexual orientation or gender identity. It also states that the religious freedom law cannot be used as a legal defense for such discrimination. So they fixed that part of the law. But I think they've done something very ironic here. See, they should have gotten rid of the law entirely, because what the law says is that if you feel someone is impinging upon your religious freedom, well, you can deny them service. But now they've carved out an exception for LGBT members. So ironically, they've given gay people special rights. Now, these are the guys who say, oh my God, the liberals are always giving gays special rights. I said, no. Now, in this absurdity that you've done in trying to fix it, what they said is, like, if a Jewish person comes into your diner and for whatever reason you think they are putting an undue burden on your religious practice, you can deny them service. Same for Muslims, same for anybody, Seventh-day Adventists, atheists, whatever you want. But if gay Americans come into your diner, you can't deny them service. So they're the only ones that can't be denied service under this law. The law is stupid and ridiculous in the first. They should have just repealed the law. But no. Religious freedom. No, and we were never wrong. We were right. So we're going to stick with the religious freedom, except we're going to give an exception to gay people. I can't believe they gave them special rights. By the way, they should have those rights. So should everyone else. The altered law, as proposed, would also exempt churches and religious nonprofits. So, look, that part makes sense to me. You don't like if churches discriminate against gay people or other people, but the definition of a church, if you ask me, is partly discriminatory. I'm a church. I'm not a mosque. I'm not a temple. If I don't want to hire someone from a different religion or someone whose practices I don't agree with, well, that's my own voodoo. I mean, and that is not a God-given right, but an American right, a constitutional right. So I don't disagree with that part of it. The bill does not establish sexual orientation or gender identity as a protected class under the state civil rights laws. So don't get me wrong. They only get the exception for this new bill passed. They don't get a blanket exception. So it's not like gay people have all the same rights as straight people all throughout Indiana now. No. You can still discriminate against them at work, and you can discriminate against them in housing and all these different areas that you couldn't do to straight people. So in some places, gay people have much less rights in Indiana. In this new insane bill, with the fix-in, they have slightly more rights than others. Okay, and finally, when asked why lawmakers did not propose making sexual orientation and gender identity a protected class under civil rights law, meaning giving them broader and more consistent protections, BOSMA and Senate President pro tempore David Long said that they did not have enough time left in the legislation session to address that policy change. Wow, come on, guys, politicians, man. Why do you guys bother saying the most obvious lies? Oh, we were going to give all the rights to gays, but look at the time. We're running really low on time here. We got tea time coming up, and day is wearing on. All right, anyway, sorry, we ran out of time. Couldn't give them all the protections they needed. Couldn't give them all the rights that straight people have in Indiana. Anyway, we got to run. No one believes you ran out of time. You didn't want to do that. You're trying to punt until a later legislative session and hope that everybody forgets, because you're still not in favor of gay people, although you've ironically, in some small way, given them more rights than straight people based on the perverse bill you passed in the first place. Well played, Indiana.